Welcome to Manchester, a city where football isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. At the heart of this football-crazed city stands the Etihad Stadium, home to one of the most dominant teams in modern football, Manchester City. Match days here are electrifying, with the stadium buzzing from the passion of the fans and the brilliance of the players like Erling Haaland and Foden. But if you've tried getting tickets, you know it's almost like winning the lottery. Seats sell out in no time. That's where this massive £300 million expansion project comes in. So what's the big deal? Why is this expansion grabbing headlines and making rivals sweat? Well, let's discuss one of the most heated rivalries in football history, Manchester United versus Manchester City. It's more than just a sport, it's a battle of identity, a battle of ideologies, and finally a battle of the regions. This rivalry runs so deep that it manifests itself into the powerful city of Manchester, and now with City's stunning Etihad Stadium expansion worth £300 million, it's not just about winning the game anymore, it's about taking over the entire footballing world. For decades, Manchester United reigned supreme, and Old Trafford, nicknamed the Theatre of Dreams, was representative of their command over the pitch. It was home to incredible talent, intense matchups, and brilliant moments. From Ryan Giggs' breathtaking dribbles to Sir Alex Ferguson's endless tally of trophies, Old Trafford became a rich home of history. At the same time, Manchester City was considered to be the underdog. Their main road stadium was considerably less charming than the Old Trafford. That, however, changed when the team relocated to the Etihad Stadium in 2003, which was a state-of-the-art contemporary facility that represented the new direction the team was taking. Rewinding several years back, City had to work hard to catch up with the other teams in the league. Fast forward to today, and City is no longer playing catch-up. Under Pep Guardiola, they've become a football powerhouse, winning trophies and setting records left and right. The Etihad Stadium has evolved into a symbol of their rise, but City isn't stopping there. The further expansion they plan communicates their ambitions clearly. They aren't there just to participate, they are there to rule. This stadium rivalry is just as intense as the battles on the pitch. United's Old Trafford holds over 74,000 fans, making it one of the largest stadiums in Europe. It's steeped in history with its classic design and old-school charm, but the Etihad, with its futuristic architecture and cutting-edge facilities, offers a glimpse into the future of football. For United fans, this might feel like City trying to steal the spotlight. After all, Old Trafford's glory lies in its history and tradition, while the Etihad is all about innovation and modernity. It's a classic case of old versus new, and both have their merits. But how did Etihad evolve over the years, and what new updates are on the way for the men in blue? Well, let's rewind back to 2002. The Etihad Stadium was initially built for the Commonwealth Games, a symbol of sporting excellence and Manchester's pride. Later in 2003, the stadium turned into the home ground of Manchester City, evolving from a multi-sport venue into a football fortress. Fast forward to today, and City isn't just resting on its laurels. They're aiming to redefine what a modern stadium should look like. Although the current seating capacity is 53,000, and that's quite good for a club that continues to grow, this simply isn't enough. The City fanbase growth rate calls for an upgrade of at least 8,000 new seats. It's not just a numerical change, it's about creating a space where fans, locals, and tourists can immerse themselves in a world-class experience. These astounding facilities don't come cheap. It will require £300 million. Now, you might be thinking, why are they spending £300 million for 8,000 seats? Well, it's more than just seats. City is building world-class facilities, architectural designs that belong in the future, and fan zones that almost seem like science fiction. But the kicker is, it's more than just football. They're looking to rehabilitate the whole Etihad campus into a sports and entertainment center. There are plans for a new hotel with a rooftop bar overlooking the pitch, so it seems like it's going to be more than just a stadium. At its core, this project is about community. East Manchester has historically been one of the city's less celebrated areas, but that's about to change. The expansion ties into broader regeneration efforts, promising an economic boost, new jobs, and improved infrastructure. It is estimated that over 3,000 jobs will be created, with an additional £7 million generated for the local economy. This level of reconstruction will transform the area into a beautiful metropolitan center. The club is also partnering with nearby schools and communities, providing them with parts of the Etihad campus to utilize. It is important to note that no effort of such a magnitude is without challenges. In the beginning of 2023, planning for the development began and public meetings were organized in order to address the concerns of the residents. The biggest sticking point? The proposed hotel. Residents raised concerns regarding traffic, environmental issues, and community disturbances, among others. However, City listened. They made adjustments, gave due consideration to the feedback, and obtained a planning permit in July of 2023. They're also encouraging fans to use public transport, bikes, and trams to get to the stadium. Those who arrive by car will face higher parking fees and longer walks, while fans who choose green options get to enjoy convenient drop-offs right next to the stadium. It's a win-win. Less traffic, less pollution, and a smoother experience for everyone. Temporary seating reductions, rerouted pedestrian access, and navigating construction zones will be part of the journey, and don't even get started on coordinating contractors, materials, and tight deadlines. But let's talk about what this expansion will bring to life. After the addition of more than 22,000 new seats, the North Stand's total seating capacity will rise above 62,000, making it the largest football stadium in London. But that's not all. First, there's the new fan zone called City Square. This fan zone can cater to about 3,000 attendees and provides them with food and entertainment. And the beauty of it, the fan zone isn't just for match days. It's designed to be a year-round destination, hosting events, concerts, and so much more. Next comes the 400-room hotel, which also has a sky bar that will have a perfect view of the ground and the skyline of Manchester. For tourists and die-hard fans, this is definitely an ideal place to enjoy. And how about watching a game while walking on the roof of the stadium, which is exactly what the Stadium Roof Walk offers. It is going to be on par with Tottenham's Skywalk in the sense that it will increase your interest in the match to new heights. As if that's not enough, there will be a new club shop and campus museums that will allow owners of the club to engage with its history as they purchase new merchandise. More food and drink options within the stadium means that no one will go hungry or thirsty even during the most intense of matches. Speaking of intense matches, Etihad has already had its share of historic events. One of them was during the Premier League 2012 match between Manchester City and Queen's Park Rangers, and yes, you know which one I'm talking about, Aguero! It was Sergio Aguero's last-second goal that dramatically won the match 3-2, handing City their first league title after 44 years. It is that singular moment in time that put the Etihad on the map, not just as a venue, but as the beating heart of City's new era. Think about the logistics involved in organizing such a crucial game. Its operational team was challenged with over 47,000 fans during the sold-out match at the stadium, fighting for entry, and also the post-match parade across the Manchester streets. This was an ultimate test to see if the building's infrastructure could withstand the tensions associated with the game. Now, the additional 8,000 seats makes the situation rather more serious. Controlling big masses whilst ensuring safety and outstanding fan experience will be a very complex issue that will require detailed planning and the use of modern technology. Modern construction is no longer only about building something larger and better, it's also about building something smarter. Sustainability stands out as an important aspect with proposals on how to reduce the impact of the stadium on climate and encouraging fans to use green methods of traveling. Manchester City is embedding sustainability into the project at every layer, including construction and operations. It's about enabling the future generations to appreciate Etihad without damaging the environment. The project officially commenced in November of 2023, and the North Stand will be ready by the 2025-26 season. The rest of the amenities, like the hotel and fan zone, are expected to be completed by the end of 2026. Now, we all know construction deadlines can be a bit like New Year's resolutions, ambitious but sometimes hard to stick to. The real question is whether City can deliver on time without compromising quality. If they do, this project will undoubtedly go down as one of the most iconic stadium transformations in history. The Etihad expansion is not just meant for showing off financial strength. In reality, it sets the tone for football stadiums on a global scale. Ambition, innovation, and sheer community spirit combine together to form a stadium like no other. By opening the Co-op Live Arena alongside revamping Etihad Campus, East Manchester is destined to become the center for sports and entertainment. Think Times Square, but with more football and less neon. A place where fans can gather, celebrate, and be part of something bigger than themselves. So what do you think about this stadium? Let us know in the comments section below, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.